Thank you very much. Thanks for inviting me. It's a pleasure always to be in Athens, in Greece, with my good friend Yanis and all others. So on the topic of the financing, Europe, as you know, and it's not a new thing, is in a situation where most of the financing here is bank-based, and we have been discussing it for years. What we need to do really, and that has been the intention of what we used to call a capital markets union, which we call now savings and investment union, is to try to create conditions to mobilize more equity financing, particularly venture capital investing, both for the startups and then for the scale-ups. And this is something that is still ahead of us. We have made some progress, but most of it remains ahead of us. We also need to create other conditions for more of the equity finances. As we know, in Europe, corporate tax system favors debt versus the equity, which is one thing. Then this same tax system is fragmented. As we know, you have a very different tax regimes. For example, for the trading, an important thing is that you have a different withholding tax across the jurisdictions, which makes trading, post-trading more complicated. Some of these things we might think are the easy fixes. Yeah. Some of them are more difficult, more demanding, but we will have to try to create a more liquid, larger, and market without these barriers for trading, post-trading, in order to enable European companies to get financed for the innovation and to allow them to scale up so they don't have to go across the Atlantic to do that. We also have now, I would say, a relatively good environment for the startups. It's a bit different than the one across the Atlantic, in a sense that most of the capital that goes into that one is coming from the government, approximately 1/3. In the US, 1/3 of that money is coming from the pension funds. And much of it goes also through the European financial institutions like the European Investment Bank. But at the moment when these startups have to scale up, there will really lack a space for them, and we'll have to fix that. In some ways, problems are structural. As I said, if you don't have funded pension systems, you have less of a role of pension funds. If you look at the US, the largest asset managers like BlackRock are primarily funded by the pension funds. No. In Europe, we have relatively little funded pension schemes. In some countries we do. In most of them, we don't. So we have to find different ways to mobilize capital to push it into the equity and capital markets.